Hello and welcome to Sports News Africa, the home of Africa's sporting conversation. Let's take a look at some of the stories making the headlines across Africa. Nigerians failed to advance to the latter stages of the Tombin Tennis Open in Abuja. FIFA member Tokyo Sekwala expresses sympathy for the Palestinian Football Association. Thank you for watching Sports News Africa. I'm Angela Agor. The quarter-finals of the Tombin Tennis Open men's single event in Abuja are underway without any home representatives in the last 8. Overseas players have dominated the proceedings at the ATP-sanctioned tournament, with their greater experience and physical conditioning coming to the fore. But it's not all doom and gloom for the host nation, with one Nigerian player set to play in the semi-finals of the men's doubles.
As the successful Tombin Abuja Open progressed to its second phase, it was an all-foreigner affair as the Nigerian advance to the finals came to an end. The quarter-final stage saw the visiting players left to battle it out under unfavorable weather conditions. However, for Nigerian players like Moses Michael, who failed to make it to the quarters in the second round despite making it that far in the first, there was still plenty to smile about.
I didn't feel bad, because this is my first ITF Futures. So to me, I did very well because it's my first time playing quarterfinal and I make point. So I'm so happy with it.
Phase 1 winner Croatian Matija Pekotic was full of praises for the Nigerian players.
You always need a little bit of luck with the draw and the right opportunity to win a couple of matches. So even though there are no Nigerians in the quarterfinal this week, there were some last week, and they had pretty tough second round matches. So it's not possible to always have fantastic results every week, but I think that they have a lot of potential and they've definitely left a very good impression on me and then on all the foreign guys here. So I'm excited for their future and for the next couple of months for them too.
I think a lot of guys expected to come and get a bunch of free matches the first and second round, but the local guys are very good. They don't compete a lot around the world, but they're very competitive and they're used to these conditions. So yeah, it's been tough. Every match has been tough. The weather's, it's obviously very hot. So they've made us work, and the competition's definitely been at a very high level.
There were 15 Nigerian players in the tournament and 10 overseas players.
The tournament has revealed a lot to us. The Nigerian players did not lose because they were less talented than their foreign counterparts. They lost because they just did not have enough exposure or experience as their foreign counterparts. That, in a way, validates the point we are trying to make, that if you organize more tournaments, you would have more Nigerians winning points, and you would have a lot of them progressing.
Nigeria's Ministry of Sports is looking to construct 20 professional courts to enable the country, which should see the standard of Nigerian tennis improve even further.
Officials from Togo Cycling Federation have held a news conference in Lomé to discuss the city's preparations ahead of the 24th edition of the Tour of Togo. The 1,516-kilometre race will see the home team compete against teams from Africa and Europe in July.
After a successful 23rd edition in 2014, organizers of the Togo International Cycling Tour say this year's event will be even bigger. It has also seen changes to the course and some new teams on the tour, organizers told the media in Lomé on Thursday, May 7th.
As you could see, this year there are more teams. This is important for the tour. As for the other issues such as the change of venue, we cannot always go to the same place. We try to please part of the population that anticipates the tour each year.
Togo will field a team of cyclists in the event, although the organizers admit that with the presence of Team France, winning the title will be a long shot.
Ce que j'ai un petit peu peur,
I am a little scared because you don't organize the tour only to win. Plus, we haven't won the French tour in 20 years. Our hope is that the team that went to South Africa to prepare will win or at least raise our national flags high. That will be enough.
Concerns over inexperience have also dogged the Togo team.
My greatest worry is that they have never competed outside home, which is important because you have locomotives from areas such as Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, and the team from France will be tough to face.
Other teams include those from Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Niger, Benin, France and Belgium, among others. Participants will cycle around 1,000 kilometers in 10 stages.
Welcome back to Sports News Africa. FIFA's anti-racism advisor, Tokyo Sekwale, has been in Palestine where he spoke of his desire to help resolve the crisis between the Palestinian and Israeli football federations. Sekwale spent 2 days on a fact-finding mission on behalf of his organization, Global Watch. He now hopes he can avert a call for Israel's expulsion from football's governing body.
The former South African minister and current president of the Global Watch initiative to eradicate racism from sports, Tokyo Sekwale, says he hopes to work to resolve the crisis between the Palestinian and Israeli soccer federations. The Palestinians have asked FIFA to suspend the Israel Football Association because of travel restrictions on Palestinian players. Israeli officials say the restrictions are security-related and beyond their control.
There can never be normal sport in an abnormal society. You cannot play tennis when there are these walls. You can't play football like you are the leader of football. You can't play any other sport, netball and so on, when there are checkpoint charlies everywhere.
Sekwale says he hopes to work to resolve the crisis between the Palestinian and Israeli soccer federations. The FIFA delegate also added that he is hoping for an invitation from Israel to find common ground on issues of racism and discrimination.
Some of the people who are in are calling for more settlements. I don't know how you're going to solve this problem here. I don't know how you'll play football if there are more settlements in this occupied Palestinian territories in violation of international law and statutes that were arrived at in Oslo.
The Palestinian Football Association accuses Israel of obstructing its activities and restricting the movement of players between the Gaza Strip and the Israeli-occupied West Bank. It wants a vote on Israel's suspension from FIFA at a Congress on May 29th.
We are insisting to have the right to develop the game according to the statutes of FIFA. No compromise, no solution outside recognizing the very existence of a Palestinian Football National Association.
If FIFA were to suspend Israel, its teams and clubs would be barred from international events, including World Cup qualifications.
Schoolgirls in Ethiopia are benefiting from an initiative from the Girls Gotta Run Foundation, which seeks to use sports as a tool to keep them in school. The country is renowned for producing world-class athletes such as Dorata Tulu and current laureate Sportswoman of the Year, Genzebe Dibaba, whom the charity foundation hopes will support the initiative.
Ethiopia's national sport of running is helping keep these girls both on track and in school. The Girls Gotta Run Foundation at Sodo's Abba Pascal Girls' School in the south of the country provides educational athletic scholarships to disadvantaged girls aged 11 to 15. Poverty and child marriage are two of the main reasons why only a third of the girls in this area make it to secondary school.
When you invest in a girl, you're investing in her whole family, especially when she grows into more of a decision-making role as a mother or as an individual in the economy. Additionally, girls are impacted by a lot of social issues that are here in Ethiopia, and so they have greater limited access to education, they're more exposed to early pregnancy.
Girls like 13-year-old Maren Jamene, who is today getting ready for school. Her widowed mother makes a living selling cups of tea and coffee and says the running scholarship is allowing her to keep both of her daughters in school.
After Maren got the scholarship, she has been encouraged to study with her friends. She used to come home at 3 p.m. after school, but now she stays with her friends at the school studying and using the library. She also runs on sport days, so in general her life has changed dramatically.
Running is part of Ethiopia's national identity, and the sport allows the 15 girls in the club a safe place to make friends and to get healthy. They also receive running shoes, hot lunches, and attend life skill classes on reproductive health, leadership, and empowerment.
There have been lots of changes since I started learning here. Since I'm a girl, I'm exposed to dangers. But now I've learned how to overcome them. We also do sports 3 times a week, and I've become stronger.
While Maren enjoys running, she says she's not in it to be an elite athlete. She just hopes to go to secondary school and to one day become a doctor.
And here's a look at the weekend fixtures in the Premier League. Everton and Sunderland is the early kickoff at Goodison Park. Newcastle are at home to West Brom. The Magpies have now lost their last 8 games, and Manchester United will look to bounce back from 3 straight defeats when they travel to Crystal Palace. On Sunday, Manchester City will try to tighten their grip on second place. QPR, on the other hand, need to win to avoid relegation. And the new Premier League champions are at home to Liverpool. And that's the end of Sports News Africa for today. Join us tomorrow when we will look back at the stories that have made the headlines this past week. Bye for now.